Today we're going to be focusing on an area of the golf bag that I don't usually review. You're going to ask me why, aren't you? Yes, don't worry, I've prepared for this. Because I find it rather boring? Well, maybe not boring, that's probably not the word, but it's just meh. However, I'm willing to make an exception because this golf club has received more attention recently than the toilet roll aisle in your local supermarket. That's saying something. To be fair, if we had a PGA Tour supermarket, I can see it now, the players fighting over this particular golf club. But why? Come on, I'll show you. Come on. Come on. So I've got a UDI. That sounded better in the script. That really did. As in utility, like driving iron, obviously. What I'm trying to say is my current club in this category, filling that gap, is a utility, a UDI, a driving iron, whatever you want to call it. Obviously you can choose between like a 5-wood, a utility, a hybrid, or even just a normal long iron if you feel confident with your ball striking. But today, obviously, we're looking at the Rescue, the hybrid. And it's called the TaylorMade SimMax Rescue. Oh yeah. I wouldn't say I was forced to do this video, but I've seen how popular this has been online. I've seen a lot of people review it. I just wanted to have a bit of a piece of the pie. Did someone say pie? So usually we would associate tour players with unbelievable ball striking potential. So previous years we would have seen them with really knife-like iron head profiles over something like a hybrid. But I can't help but feel that this year this has started to creep in that little bit more. So the likes of Rory and Dustin have started to take a little bit of notice towards a Rescue. I know Dustin, I think it was the first time he's ever used a hybrid this year. And I'm pretty sure it's still in the bag. It's obviously going to do a bit of this, in, out. But the fact it's even made it in the first place is quite a big deal. You like my shoes? Code Chaos. Could be the worst advertisement ever. Ooh, love a good pull. Now that was interesting. No, don't do it. Don't do it. This is like the equivalent of reviewing a Brussels sprout. I hate them. Don't like Rescues. Hate's probably a strong word. Don't like Rescues or hybrids, if I'm honest. I usually hit them far too high on a lot of spin. I much prefer a utility, which is why it's in the bag, but I also prefer as well, over this, a bread knife 4-iron. I feel more confident with that than I would probably this. But I'm going to give it a chance because but I'm going to stay open-minded and give this thing a chance today. It flies. So today I have the SimMax, number 3, 19 degrees, obviously fixed hosel. Where's my finger going? Fixed hosel, obviously there's no adjustment here. And we're playing a shaft that is the talk of the town at the moment, the Stock Stiff Ventus. The positive I would have with this over my utility, for example, is if I get that wrong, it sends vibrations down to my kneecaps. This masks it a little bit. You still get a bit more ball speed and distance, but yeah, my 2-iron, especially MOI, if you catch the toe, face is straight open, slappy contact, not pleasant. Say it. No. Hole watch, back. Nah. That was low heel, and you'd take it, wouldn't you? Yes, I would. So I mentioned their names earlier, but two of my favourite PGA Tour players, Rory and DJ, have both still got this in the bag, I'm pretty sure. We're in March. It could be in and out, I'm not really sure. I'm trying to find a more updated what's in the bag. But as of middle of Feb, these were in. And Dustin had a 22 degree. I think he was hitting the 19 too far. Rory's gone, sod you, give me the 19. Which is exactly what I have here. Over the ball, you can tell what it's trying to do. It's getting like this, smaller and smaller and smaller. But it's like gapper shaping. You know, the gapper high? That's kind of what I see here. It's like the in-between, we like these in-betweens, but in between a utility and a hybrid, the shaping for me feels like this. Can't argue with the facts, this thing flies. So if you purchase a SimMax Rescue, you'll be getting Speed Pocket, improves lower strikes on the face, common lower strikes on the face. Need to work on the finger work. That's a bit better. Up you go. V-Steel, iconic V-Steel sole design is back like it is in the Fairway Woods, and why wouldn't it be? We are reminiscing of those days. They were unbelievable woods, and it's back to improve turf interaction and versatility from every single place on the golf course. And last but not least, and it's not twist face, we know what that is. That can be quiet a second. A C300 Ultra Strong steel face. It will need to be ultra strong. See, I think that's got some zippage on it. 246, 252 total, 5239 on the backspin. See, that's the only issue I can sometimes get with this, with a hybrid Rescue. The toe strikes, I tend to get a lot going right to left. I can't remember the last time I faded a Rescue. There's no record of me ever doing that, actually. Just check the books. It's going again. See, it's a bit hit and miss. Probably wouldn't game it because I haven't got enough ball striking potential. When I get it, I get it. When I don't, I don't. How cool does this shirt look in the light? So remove those last two hooker ducks. No one wants to see those in your averages. These 5 are the ones I've hit relatively well, all in a nice grouping. Carry 246 on average, total distance 259, backspin 3835, which is quite low actually for this. Must have had some really low spinners. But yeah, very good numbers indeed. So my 2-iron, even though it is cranked to a 1, 13 degrees I think it's something crazy like that. Probably not the best club or best gapping choice by me. I now have a massive gap between my 2-iron and my 4-iron. It's probably like 30-40 meters difference between the two. I'm not really sure if that's a gap I need to fill, but this could be it, I suppose. What I'm trying to say is, I don't think I'm going to be going for a Rescue or hybrid, but if you are, this is a definite must to go and test. 100%, put it in your arsenal of things to test with Rescues and hybrids and enjoy yourself. Let's go. Great start, Al. Has it made it? Rubbish. Yes. We don't really see eye to eye, me and Rescues. I mean, they're not just left, they're really left. As soon as I try and accelerate, I introduce the toe. Toe ball, ball toe. Right. But when I do get it, it seems to zip a lot. 2, 5, 1. The moral of the story is, don't ever take anybody else's numbers or anything into account. You're your own individual. Go and get fitted. If I had $1 for every time I said that. Just doesn't suit my eye. It doesn't mean it's a bad golf club. Made it. 2, 6, 3. Not going to hit it today any better than that. I'm done. I've hit it that well. Optimum Al. That was. Club head speed 114, 168 ball speed, 261 carry, 275 total. That's gone 300 yards. You sneaky, sneaky little thing. Didn't plan on that happening, to be honest with you. Yes, it's rolled on the green, it's given us a bit more, but Sunday best, probably could get it there. Cracking club if you like rescues and hybrids. But obviously the reason for this is Dustin and Rory made the switch to this. It's a pretty special golf club. For me, still wouldn't play it. I won't play any rescue. I'm still a UDI utility player, 100%, and it's going to take something very special to switch that. It still feels very rescue-y. It's not like it's gone from a rescue to a utility feel. It still feels very hybrid-y. As I say guys, it was just a quick video. I wanted to include it. I almost thought about coming in here just hitting it with the camera off. Just wanted to see what all the hype was about. And I can see it if you like rescues and hybrids in my opinion. But personal preference, as I say, a lot of hype around it and we had to give it a smack. But thanks as always for watching. If you're not a member of Team L, make sure you hit that subscribe button. My social media links are down below. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Thank you very much.